Hey there, let me show you what I've got going on today. I had this idea to take these paper scraps and spray them. I've seen somebody before spraying them in a box with paint and flicking paint on them, and theirs got really colorful. My paints are mostly, my sprays are mostly shimmer sprays like Mist, Glimmer Mist, and Lindy's Stamp Gang. So mine are not getting colorful. They're just kind of blah. So I decided to get out my small gel plate, and I'm going to just paint them randomly. It's not going to be any special painting method. I'm just going to try to get some color on there. So let's see if I can just leave that on there, and I'm just gonna put some paint directly on here, spread it around. I have a few stencils out, nothing big deal. Oh great, I'm already getting it all over the table. That's what happens when you don't put something down. Oh, good, it's on my hands too. Now, as I said, the whole purpose is just to get some color on these. I really don't care what it is, because everything's going to change. What I'm going to do with these papers, I haven't decided if I'm going to stitch them or just Mod Podge them onto the heart shapes. You just saw one of the hearts. Here's another heart. I just cut out some heart shapes out of cardstock, and I'm going to collage papers onto the hearts and then stitch around the edges, and then that will be the beginning of a little sort of a journal where you could do scripture verses, memory verses, whatever inside of it. And if the spray in the box had worked, I don't know, it just didn't work for me. So I think I'll just put all yellow on this, since it's got quite a bit of the other color, the rusty, ugly color. These are paints I bought to use on my walls. I'm going to paint a mural on my walls, and I'm kind of surprised at the shades. I guess I was, you know, trying to get from something. is a yummy green, but again, I don't really think that's what I planned for my wall. I'm not sure what's going on here. No good planning. How much to it? Let's get this done. Now, if I can get this one to cooperate, I love this stencil, but it's gotten old and it's very used, and sometimes it doesn't work. That might be enough color to get started. I ended up doing some of these off camera because, you know, you don't need to watch me sew, I don't think, but I'll explain what I did. This little postcard was the, it's not a postcard, it's a stamp, and I've glued it onto a couple of scraps, but it was the inspiration for these heart cards, but then they took on a life of their own. Excuse me. After I did the paint, I stitched on the sewing machine. First I went and I just zigzagged where different papers came together, and I left the thread so it'd be sort of, you know, sort of bohemian or whatever. And then I just put a straight stitch and some black thread and went around the edges a couple of times, and I deliberately didn't do it straight. It's a little wonky on purpose. So that's what I've done. I took these to show you, I assembled these to show you what it's going to look like when it's finished. And I can't find my sheet of words that's always under my desk, so I just type these and glue them on. And then on these two, I use some matte medium to sort of have a final finish, and I'm not real pleased with it. It's not a good look to me, so I'll have to look for some other finishing spray or what have you. And you don't have to finish it at all. This is acrylic paint. It's not going anywhere. I just thought it'd be good to have a final layer on there. So there are those, and I'll go ahead and make a couple more. I think I've dropped some of my words, so they're not all making sense. Like I have I will not. I will not what? This is bothering me. So on this one, I think I'll do He Loved Us first, because it's kind of a small one. I'm just using a tape runner today, and I think this one might be from the Dollar Tree. He Loved Us first. Now these, I consider these, what do we call them, cards, scripture cards, because you can write on the back, but you could also give them away. They make a nice gift. Yeah, I'm going to draw around that. And you can certainly have a different look if you're the sort of person that you don't want the string showing and you want everything to be nice and neat. You could make it that way and it'd have a totally different vibe. There we go. I did cut out some butterflies, because to me these are still, they're dark, they're not showing up bright no matter what I do, and I've used the white pen, so I thought, well, I'll just put some cute butterflies on them. This one I put the clear sticker on, God is Light, and I'm not real happy with it. It's not showing well, but I wanted you to see it. And also on this one, I did the neat stitching and no other stitching, because I liked this pattern here. So I'm not sure what to do with that. I think I'm just going to leave it the way that it is. So you see how those are done. I'm going to finish these up, and they're just, they're really nice. You can glue them on and make a quick card if you need to. So I like to have these around. They make good bookmarks. So that's the idea with the hearts.